orientation. Still at S5, the agent stage, but now we zoom out to the map the industry uses. In December 2025, OWASP released a top 10 for agentic applications. We'll put it on the pipeline, focus on the 3 headline threats: tool misuse, agent behavior hijacking, identity and privilege abuse, and map each to a guardrail. The full list is verify before record. We'll tag it as such on screen. Still at S5, the agent stage, but this episode names the whole agent era threat list, the OWASP top 10 for agentic applications. Defensive only. Break it on the board, not in prod. Attack surface ribbon, S0 data, S1 train, S2 model, S3 supply, S4 infer, and S5 agent lit in clay. 3 planes beneath: governance, zero trust, monitor, and red team. OWASP shipped a dedicated top 10 for agents in December 2025. Treat the enumerated list as something you refetch right before you record. Frameworks drift. The disclaimer stays on screen whenever the full list shows. 3 of them sit right on top for builders, and they're today's episode: tool misuse and exploitation, agent behavior hijacking, and identity and privilege abuse. The other 7 dim for now. Tool misuse is the threat to feel in your gut. It isn't a brand new exploit. It's your legitimate tool driven to an illegitimate end. Right tool, wrong end. The agent's reasoning is already hijacked. A red dash call fires the legitimate tool to a hostile end. Send email to ops at attacker.example with secrets. Same API, same permissions, hostile caller. The send is legitimate, the intent is not. You don't remove the tool. You allow list the actions, scope the reach to verified users, and gate the irreversible ones with policy, rate caps, and human approval on high impact. The tool stays, the misuse stops. Agent behavior hijacking is injection at the agent layer. Untrusted content arrives carrying a fake instruction. Ignore the task, act on attacker.example. The agent's goal flips from summarize the ticket to the attacker's goal. Not one bad output. The objective itself flips. Separate untrusted input from instructions. Box the input as data, not instructions. Instruction layer separation. The agent's goal stays pinned to the operator. Content can inform but never redirect. The goal comes from you, not from what the agent reads. Identity and privilege abuse is the credential problem. One shared, overbroad agent token, scope star, shared by all, becomes a skeleton key across the whole estate. It reaches far past any single agent's job. Split the shared token into per-agent identities, each with least privilege scopes and short time to live. You can't secure what you can't attribute. We give this its own episode in 0605. Same tool, same call, same target. The red dot travels, then meets the allow list, the scope, and the pre-tool use gate. 3 layers and the misuse dies. Skull becomes shield. The tool was never the problem. The ungated reach was. Pull wide. 3 threats: tool misuse, behavior hijacking, identity abuse. Collapse to one posture. Allow known good and block the rest. Make policies readable. Log everything. Fail closed. Use multiple layers. One zero trust posture contains all 3. One agent mapped to the framework. But you don't run one agent, they talk to each other. Next, multi-agent failure modes, when agents trust each other too much. Episode 604. Break it on the board, not in prod. So, the OWASP Agentic top 10 names the agent era threats, and 3 sit on top. Tool misuse is excessive agency in motion. Contain it with allow listed, scoped, gated tools. Agent behavior hijacking is injection at the agent layer. Separate untrusted input. Identity and privilege abuse is a credential problem, per agent identity and least privilege, which we'll dedicate a whole episode to. Next, what happens when these agents start trusting each other? Break it on the board, not in prod.